Welcome to the March edition of What's New at your Monson Free Library. Well, let me tell you, there is a ton of stuff new at the Monson Free Library this month. It's going to be your new and improved library. As of March 1st, the edition will have all new carpet. We've been working hard for the last week in February to move all the books and the stacks and furniture and get new carpeting in for you. So when you come in on March 1st, you won't recognize the place. And what we realized when we were doing that is there's a lot of room for improvements. And so stay tuned in the next couple months because we've got some big ideas of things that we're changing. Also, I know you've been waiting for your reading room. And of course, the furniture was supposed to come in the same week we were recarpeting. So the furniture will be in the beginning of March, and we're going to do a grand opening sometime in April during National Library Month. So stay tuned for that because that's going to be really exciting also. And I'm not even going to go into our normal programs. I think you all know the schedule. We've got art group, we've got book group, we've got Scrabble night. They're all on our website, www.monsonlibrary.com. Look for those, because I don't want to waste time right now. We've got a lot of new programming coming up for you. On Friday, March 11th at 7 p.m., we're going to have a spoken word open night. And I am so excited about this program. There are two poets. They are heavy-hitting, poetry-slamming college students, Boston-based, and it's Scoot and his cousin Stratosphere. They are poetry slam champs. They are awesome. I've seen them perform. It's going to be a great, great evening. But it's an open mic. They're going to be performing, but please bring your own work if you'd like to participate. It's free, refreshments, so come on down to the library, 7 p.m. Friday, March 11th. On March 12th, it's the second in our photography series, getting out of manual mode, getting out of auto mode into your manual mode, how to use your camera. It's a 2-session. This is the second one. It's at 10:30 on Saturday, March 12th, and that's with Sean Davis. And if any of you know him, he's a great photographer and very good teaching the technical stuff. On Wednesday, March 16th at 6 p.m., I know you are going to love this program. This book was featured in the Palmer Journal a couple weeks ago, Abandoned Asylums of Massachusetts, with authors Lynn Blanchard and Tammy Ribello. And as you might suspect, MDC is featured prominently in this book. So the two authors will be there to read a little bit of their book, talk about how they researched it, and sign some copies. So again, Wednesday, 3/16 at 6 o'clock. On Thursday, March 31st, a little bit different program. All of you really liked our yoga program with Parks and Rec and the meditation program. This is Life Rhythms. It's Vibrational Healing with John Thorpe. And John uses Himalayan singing bowls to create a relaxing energy field which will reduce stress, tension, and pain. And I can actually vouch for this because John, I really didn't understand the program myself, and he offered to do a free session with me, and it was absolutely incredible. So, if you're feeling a little stressed, want to try something new, this is fabulous. Again, March 31st, and that's at 6 p.m. Also, I know it was on Facebook. I put it out there. Do you want a knitting group? What an overwhelming response. So we are working on getting a knitting group together, and there might even possibly be two, one during the day, one in the evening, because you were all split half and half on that. It may start in March, so stay tuned for that because I don't have set times yet, but I will keep you posted. It'll be on our website, it'll be on Facebook, so we'll keep you informed. And I just wanted to tease you a little bit with what's upcoming because we have a full calendar. In April, I'm very excited about this one too. I'm excited about them all. We have a 3-session how to make a braided rug workshop with Sarah Winter. She's an artist, craftsperson based out of Connecticut, and she will teach you how to make a braided rug. You'll probably come away with like a seat cover or so, but with all the skills needed to create a rug. There'll be more on that, again, on our website, and I'll tell you about that more in our April edition. We also have an author event with very popular Tommy Shea. Just in time for baseball season, he's unveiling his new book the beginning of April. The title is Dingers, 101 most memorable home runs in baseball. So Tommy will be at the library talking about the book and doing a book signing. So those are a couple events coming up that I think you might be interested in. Other than that, please stop by, see our new carpet. We are just so thrilled. So hope to see you at the library.
Hi, I'm Sandy Courtney. I'm the Youth Services Librarian at the Monson Free Library, and spring is in the air. I'm looking forward to telling you a whole lot about what we have coming up in March. But first, I want to say some thank yous for all that happened in February. First, I'd like to just say thank everybody who came out for our Harry Potter book night. It was our second annual International Harry Potter book night, and it was so much fun. We had more than 20 little witches and wizards come. They did crafts, they competed in a trivia contest, and I couldn't have put it all together without the help of all my volunteers. Big thanks to Vicki Pryor for coming in costume, for making the butterbeer, but Miranda, Elizabeth, there are two Elizabeths, I'm not repeating myself. Finn, like your help with the artwork and putting everything together was just fantastic, and I'm so grateful. Oh, and Tyler too. Thanks so much for helping out and setting up and running the program. It was a blast. I'd also like to thank Karina Dice from Afrique. She runs that nonprofit sharing jewelry making and beading and dance workshops, all inspired from her link to Togo, West Africa, where her family is from. And she came and did a jewelry making program for us during February vacation, which was fantastic. Again, we had more than 20 kids come. They learned about jewelry making, traditional techniques and beads and natural materials that women use there. And she learned about Afrique's work to empower women and children to be able to take care of their families and help them out financially. So it was a great day, and they got to make really cool jewelry and bring that home. So we're very grateful to Karina for sharing the both her love of what she does and the work that she does with her nonprofit, and just the practical fun gift of being able to build something beautiful yourself. So that was just a great day, and we're really thankful for that. I got to thank the friends. Thank you, friends of the library, because without you, I couldn't have done any of these programs, because the friends of the library are the folks providing the financial support for programming. So a big thank you to the Friends of the Monson Free Library and Reading Room Association. And if you're interested in supporting the Friends, there's always information at the library about joining our Friends group. They're always looking for new members and new ideas of fun stuff to do. So that was February. Let's talk about March. Going into March, we will continue with our Bounce and Rhyme Baby Time on Friday mornings. This is so much fun. This is how I spend my Friday mornings at 10:30. Little ones up to age 2 with their caregivers come in. We sing songs, we shake our shakers, we play with our scarves, and we read books. And it's a fun group. It's open to caregivers. Grandparents are welcome to bring their little grandchildren. Again, it's from birth to age 2, and every Friday morning at 10:30. So it's generally, don't worry, we don't expect your little one to sit still for this. This is a high action group, and after about 15-20 minutes, we break out the toys and the little ones get to play. So it's a fun way to spend a Friday morning. So for our little ones who have graduated from baby time, from about age 2.5 up to around age 5, Wednesday mornings is our preschool story time at 10:30. This group's a little bit more structured. We start off with songs and rhymes, and then we move on to read a couple of books and do an activity or craft generally related. Again, this is open to no registrations required. It's open to any caregiver and their kiddos in the preschool age. So we look forward to seeing you. No registrations required. It's just come on by when you can. We look forward to seeing you then. So in March, we now have 3 book clubs for kids. So we're kind of catching all our age ranges. We have a brand new Magic Treehouse book club for kids in grades 1 through 4. This is, if you're not familiar with this series, it's a series of books by Mary Pope Osborne. Fantastic introduction to chapter books for kids. It's a historical fiction, if you're not familiar. It follows the adventures of Jack and Annie, 2 siblings, as they travel through time via a magic treehouse that they discover in the woods behind their house. It's a neat introduction to historical fiction. Kids learn a little bit about different periods of time. So we'll be meeting once a month, And we'll be doing fun games to kind of find out, like talk about what we've learned in the book and what we've read. And we'll also be doing different activities and crafts related to the books. So that's open again to kids in grades 1 through 4. So the Magic Treehouse Book Club will be meeting on the 4th Thursday in March. On all these dates, don't worry about catching them right now. You can always check our Facebook page or check our website, monsonlibrary.com. All of our programs are listed right there under that Children tab. So go ahead and take a look on our website for further information about details, dates, and times. So let's keep talking about book clubs, shall we? Our Snacks and Stacks book club is for kids in grades 5 through 7. That crew this month is reading Spy School by Stuart Gibbs. And in April, we will be reading The Expatriates, The Song of the Sending by Corinne O'Flynn. I'm very excited. I reached out to this author, and she is actually sending us free copies, signed copies, for kids to pick up and keep for their very own of The Expatriates. This is book 1 in a trilogy. Her second book is coming out this summer. So we are going to be reading that going into April, and in April we're actually going to Skype, do a video chat with the author. So that's going to be good fun. Books will be available at the March meeting of Snacks and Stacks, which is the second Tuesday of the month. That's from 3:30 to 4:30. And you'll be able to pick up your free book then, while copies last. So that's going to be fun, a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to that. And our newest book club, our YOLO group, which is our teen advisory group. Teen advisory group, boring name, decided to call themselves YOLO, Youth Offering Library Opinions. So YOLO has started a YOLO Reads group. Tegan is actually running this book club. She's giving them 2 books each month to either choose one or read both. And that group is getting together between 3 and 4. They'll be meeting on Tuesday, March 22nd at 3 o'clock. So there are now book clubs available pretty much for kids of all ages, because we're all about putting the fun into reading and giving kids a chance to share their love of reading with their peers. So that's up there. One of the other ways that we're encouraging a love of reading at the Monson Free Library is through our Read with Bem program. The Read with Bem, READ stands for Reading Education Assistance Dogs, and Nancy Kita and Ben went through the training with the Intermountain Therapy Dog program to become volunteers, and they're sharing that with us at the library, and we're so grateful. This program for kids in grades kindergarten through grade 3 enables children to sign up for a 20-minute time slot where they come in and they read one-on-one with Ben. And Ben is, did I mention, Ben's a poodle. He's about this big, and he loves to be read to. It's a great program for both reluctant readers and kids who love to read because, well, Ben's non-judgmental. There's unconditional acceptance. Ben never points out your mistakes. And it's a great way for children to pick out, they get to bring in the books that are at their reading level, so they're going to read what they're comfortable with, and they're going to develop more skills, they're going to develop more confidence as they read aloud. It's just a great program, and we're very grateful to Nancy and Ben for sharing their time with us. So we've reformatted how children are going to sign up to Read with Ben. Beginning in March, children will sign up for a 4-week session. They'll each get their 20-minute time slot. They'll be coming at the same time each Wednesday. And they'll have that time to bring in the book of their choice and spend that one-on-one time with Ben. So to register your child, again, grades kindergarten through grade 3, just give us a call at 267-3866 and we'll let you know what we have for time slots available. That's on Wednesdays from 4:30 to 5:30. So we look forward to sharing that. We'd like to thank Nancy and Ben again for all of their time. We're just very grateful that they chose us to share this volunteer experience with. And we look forward to seeing you again soon at the Monson Free Library. Thanks.